What's up, guys? It's Brian. I'm sure most of you have had tires replaced in the past, but you've probably never seen how it's done. So today I'm going to go through the entire process of mounting and balancing tires on a 2016 Ford Escape. And I'm also going to tell you what all the information on the sidewall of your tire actually means. So let's get to it. As you can see, we already have the car up on the lift, so the first thing we need to do is get the wheels off the car and down to the tire machine. Now that the wheels are on the ground, I like to arrange them with all the rim faces facing inward. That makes it much easier to roll them through the shop down to the tire machine. As you can see, with all the weight of the rims facing inward, the tires stick together. The next thing we're going to do is let the air out of the tires by removing the valve cores. Now that all the air is out of the tire, it's time to move on to the tire machine. First thing we're going to do is break the bead. You always want to be mindful of where the valve stem is, because now all cars are equipped with tire pressure sensors and you don't want to break them. And then we break down the backside bead. Next, we're going to put the rim up on the turntable and clamp it down. Again, we want to pay attention to where the valve stem is located. Now we're going to lower the arm down onto the rim face. Next, we're going to lower the lever to pick up the bead. Now we have the top bead off, we're going to work on the bottom bead. And that's how you remove a tire from the rim. Now we're going to reinstall a new tire. First, you want to lube the inside and outside beads. You want to align the red dot on the tire opposite the valve stem. That's the heaviest part of the tire. Now with the tire mounted on the rim, we just need to air it up. You can find all the important tire information on the placard on the inside of the driver's door jamb. Once I get close to the recommended 35 pounds of pressure, I'm going to reinstall the valve core. Once the core is installed, I'm going to set the pressure to 35 pounds. You always want to make sure you reinstall the valve cap. It keeps debris and corrosion away from the valve stem. Here's a look at dismounting the tire from another angle. Now we're ready to move on to the balancer. First we're going to do is set it up for the vehicle. It's a Ford 2016 Escape. The machine will tell me what adapter to use. Next, we'll clamp the wheel down to the wheel balancer. Once the wheel's clamped down, we'll measure the rim diameter and rim width. Now I'll lower the hood and check the balance. I usually spin the wheel with the old weights on first, just to make sure it's not already balanced. So as you can see, this wheel is out of balance, so now I will remove the old weights and spin it one more time. It has a pound-on weight on the outside bead and stick-on weights on the inside. The machine is telling me I need 2.5 ounces of weight on the inside bead. I'm going to use this rag and some brake clean to clean the wheel surface where I'm going to stick the new weights. The laser on the machine tells me where to put them. These stick-on weights are a ½ ounce apiece. Once the weight's on the wheels, I respin it. And there you have it, the wheel is perfectly balanced, ready to go back on the car. Now that you've seen how to mount and balance a tire, I'm going to show you how to read the tire and the tire size. The first number, 235, means this tire is 235 millimeters wide. The second number, 55, means how tall the sidewall is, or the aspect ratio. It's 55% of the 235. The next number, 17, is the rim diameter. 99W is the speed rating, and M&S means it's rated for mud and snow. This tire tread is asymmetrical, so this side faces outside. And the red dot is the heaviest part of the tire, which goes opposite of the valve stem. The treadwear rating refers to how long the tire will last, and the traction and temperature grades tell you how good those are. AA is the best in both categories. You can see here the asymmetrical tread pattern. Some tires are directional and they will have an arrow on the sidewall telling you which way to mount them. The last number is the dot code. The last 3 digits will tell you when the tire was made. This one was made in 7 of 18. Tires have a shelf life and I would not recommend buying any new tires over 2 years old. Now we're ready to put the wheels back on the car and tighten the lug nuts. To tighten the lug nuts, I use a torque stick. A torque stick is a calibrated extension. This one is calibrated to 100 foot-pounds, which is exactly the torque spec for a 2016 Escape. Now that the new tires are installed and the wheels are properly torqued down, we're ready to pull the car outside. In case you were wondering, it took me about 35 minutes to mount and balance these tires. I get paid 1.4 hours to do this job, and it cost $80 to get 4 tires mounted and balanced. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video and possibly learned something. Thanks for checking out my channel, and please subscribe if you haven't already.